Hello, my name is Alfred Mattingly, and this is my Capstone Defense video for composing an organizational survey for the purpose of training transfer. My capstone project is going to be composing and distributing an organizational survey instrument to diagnose the perceived training gap at my current employer. This training gap is seen as a disconnect between individual-based job tasks and what is taught about organizational values for new hire training and what is seen or transferred to the on-the-job performance and on-the-job attitudes. To compose this survey, I will be utilizing a literature review of the current research about survey composition, as well as meeting with members of management and my coworkers to develop an accurate survey that will meet the organization's needs. This will involve organizing and analyzing the data from the survey responses, both qualitative and quantitative, and delivering findings based on what the results of the survey and the interviews are. My client is Central Kentucky Recovery Center, or CKRC. CKRC is an affiliate of Eastern State Hospital and is currently managed by UK Healthcare. It is an inpatient 24/7 clinic for the severely mentally ill individuals who are coming from hospitalization at Eastern State and seeking stability and independent living skills to be able to live on their own in the community and not suffer so much from their symptoms and current hospitalizations. I'm currently employed there as a mental health associate along with 23 of my coworkers, and my two client contacts will be two supervisors of mine. One of them is Herbie Burke, who oversees patient treatment at CKRC, and the other is Jennifer Smith, who is program director at CKRC and an important member of administration at Eastern State Hospital. My project is going to consist of 3 stages. The first is composing the survey instrument, and I will do that by reviewing the current research on survey construction, on what the current training manuals and employee handbooks and policies and procedures are at CKRC to ensure I have an accurate picture of what things should be, as well as 2 types of interviews. One type will be meeting with Mr. Burke and Mrs. Smith to understand what management's idea of job performance and attitude should be, as well as interviewing 6 SMEs, 2 from each shift at CKRC, to ensure that I get a good feel for what the employee experience is in training and training transfer. I will be analyzing the data in the second stage. This will include qualitative data, like the open response questions on the survey instrument and the interviews I conduct, as well as quantitative, such as the Likert scale-based questions and comparing the means for different areas of the survey, such as job attitudes and feelings toward the training program. Finally, I'll be producing a report and delivering my research results and recommendations to my client. This will include delivering a summary of what I did and how I composed the survey instrument and the interview guide, as well as the recommendations based on the results of the survey. What I will not be delivering is the raw data and respondent information, since people will be giving honest input about what they see to be effective or ineffective about their employer. I figured it would be best to keep this confidential. This capstone project will be strongly evidence-based in that I will compose the survey based on the current research afforded to me through the academic resources I've gotten through school, as well as the research databases like EBSCOhost and CEOP, so that my composition is evidence-based. And then any suggestions I give my client will be purely based on what the current best evidence-based trend is in the research, as well as what my survey and interviews reveal to be the problem with the training at CKRC. This will be highly relevant to my career in IO psychology. It'll give me experience with such skills and knowledge as conducting SME and management interviews, conducting survey research and survey composition, writing reports about it, analyzing the different types of data that's involved, as well as understanding how organizational training works, how to improve it, and how to incorporate organizational values into that training as I come to understand more about the KSAOs involved in a given job position. And this will also give me a chance to practice important competencies found in my academic textbooks, as well as on the CEOP website, such as written and oral communication when presenting my results, being an internal consultant for my employer, problem solving and critical thinking about what the problem is and how to solve it, as well as being able to relate to management not just as an employee, but as a specialized, fully equipped consultant. The project is looking to be 8 weeks, which is a standard for the EKU capstone. The first 2 weeks will be having my client contact sign the contract, conducting a literature review, as well as conducting the management and SME interviews. Following that, I will create the survey, submit it for review and approval to my client contacts, then distributing it to employees through email and a survey software such as SurveyMonkey or a comparable kind of program. I will be distributing it for 2 weeks to ensure good response rate. Then I'll collect the data, analyze it for themes and results, provide a final written report, and present my findings to my client contacts, along with any recommendations I might have, and request that they perform the evaluation on how I met their needs. I believe this project will give me a good opportunity to practice my skills as a future IO consultant, and that you will approve it and see its value both for my own experience and development as well as the academic excellence standards at EKU. So thank you very much.